Hey gang, I'm Oliver Phelps and welcome to Aiming for Scratch, where I'm documenting my journey on getting all the way down to a zero handicap. Okay, so this week I have got something very, very special and incredibly different to the other videos that I've done so far. But also with that in mind, please remember, if you haven't already, to click the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future upcoming videos that I'm going to be getting up to. And please remember also to tell your mates about the channel as well. Anyway, like I was saying, I received a phone call which said, Oliver, can you get out to Orlando? Because I've got a spot for you to play in the Pro-Am at the PGA Tour's signature event, the Arnold Palmer Invitation at Bay Hill, presented by MasterCard. And it took me all of 0.5 of a second to respond with a resounding yes! You'll see some familiar faces in the video because my friend from Harry Potter, Matthew Lewis, actually agreed to be my caddy for me. And obviously we go back many, many years, so we had such a laugh. But anyway, here's exactly what happened. So just 3 days later, I was at the airport to jump on the plane to the United States. Ugh, economy. Found the rentals. I chose a very discreet rental car. Picked up some battery packs for the cameras. I did have 2 days to acclimatise, so I met up with some friends and of course hit some balls. And I need to give a big shout out to Brett and to Wayne and all the team there at the Isleworth Country Club for letting me play with you guys on Tuesday and really looking after me. After I played golf there, on Tuesday evening, I had to get back to Bay Hill for the Pro-Am draw. Tuesday night, what do we need for a Pro-Am? We've got the amateur. We need a pro, and the way they're doing it tonight is basically like a fantasy draft. Watch this. This was going to be cool. Inside the clubhouse, different teams were gathering. What a nice sculpture that is, by the way. After registering, you're given a list of players, 8 of which had already been picked by the main sponsors, which left 42 other top professionals from the PGA Tour to pick from. Okay, so here are the rules. 1. A team number will be drawn. 2. The team then has 30 seconds to select a pro. 3. The team's designated speaker calls out a signed hole and name of pro desired. And then here's the really, really stressful bit. 4. If more than 30 seconds elapses, you will pick last. I was thinking who would be really great to play with. And like everybody else in the room, I was circling all my top picks. Then after a briefing and welcome speeches, the draw began. Soon enough, one of our picks was taken.
Team 42 selects Tommy Fleetwood.
And like every draft night that you've ever seen, when somebody selects the player that you'd like, there's a collective groan in the room.
Team 2 selects Hideki Matsuyama.
I was messaging my brother, who was on a flight at the time, to see who he'd fancy playing with. Remember how you had 30 seconds to pick?
Team 48 selects Adam Spencer.
Playing it cool, Team 48. I was talking with Scott, who was on my team, about which players we'd like to play with. As the picks came in, the list was getting shorter and the room was starting to empty. But then...
Team 11 is on the clock. Team 49 is on deck.
We were up!
Team 49 is on the clock. Team 35 is on deck.
Team 49 selects Nikolai.
I chose European Ryder Cup winner Nikolai Højgaard, and I thought, you know what, we've got some stuff in common. Apart from, well, I'm not a pro golfer, I haven't won on the DP World Tour, I can't hit the ball as far as him, but we are both identical twins. So there's an icebreaker. So then it was off to bed to try and get some sleep, and our tee time was at 1:20 PM from the first tee box. And I'll be really, really honest with you here right now. I was awake so early with excitement. I honestly felt like a kid on Christmas morning. So after a leisurely breakfast and a very quick change, it was back off to Bay Hill with my caddy for the day, Matt Lewis. I mean, how cool is this? Driving into the players' car park. So after registration, you go and collect your goodie bag, which is a lovely Bay Hill design. Then you go to 3 tables. The first one on the left-hand side, you choose any 2 gifts from Tiffany's. So that's Mrs. Phelps taken care of. Then you go across to Peter Miller, where you were able to choose an array of golfing outfits to be sent out to you. And then to top it all off, you get this awesome personalised leather head cover. So after we were stocked up with our goodies, we went for a look around to see some of the world's best golfers and how they practice. If I'm being honest, I really wanted to say hello to some of these pros, including some of these guys that I've met before, but however, rightly or wrongly, all I could think to myself was, you know what, this is what these guys do to get paid. Practice is the difference when they're playing in big tournaments, and I really didn't want to disturb their flow. Actually, Matt and I were talking about it, and we agreed that if you saw an actor learning his lines, there is no way you would go over to him and interrupt him. So we just looked on with afar, without trying to look too creepy. Anyway, I went for a chip, and they were all going out really well until... Then it was time to head over to the driving range to loosen up. And like any true caddy, Matt wants to see how I hit the ball.
What's your back?
I got that one right. You wanted a 7.
Any critique? Any critique?
Well, that last ball was spot on.
Yeah.
As you can see, I did take my alignment stick with me on this trip, and that was so I could fix a true line on the practice range, which is very, very handy.
Yeah, just keep hitting them like that.
Yeah. I don't know where to keep going.
After finishing on a good shot, we headed over to the practice green. I had to get Matt to have a putt, especially in front of the current world #1 Scotty Scheffler and all-round top bloke Tommy Fleetwood. And then it was just a short walk to the first tee box.
Yeah, so we've just got to the first tee, waiting. It's like a rush to wait job, I think. But over there we've got a statue of the king, so I'm going to try and replicate that on the drive. Matt is now officially part of the Caddy Union.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait for this tip that we've been promised.
Yeah.
There was also a massage gun for last-minute niggles and aches.
I'm not doing that for him as well.
You think? Shoulders, you're right.
I might do after 9 holes.
Smooth step. I was feeling quite confident about this. My caddy, however,
I cannot emphasise enough how much I don't know what I'm doing.
Just speak to that Lee Hodges there, and he said this is the toughest rough he sees all year because it's the hardest rough. He went go chipping.
Well,
Great cheers.
he just...
Square up your back to me.
Okay, doke. Yeah, I'm just watching Ollie with his wedge out of it, and he offered me the wedge. He was like, "Do you want to have a go?" And I was like, "I've just watched you, mate, and you're struggling. I think I'm fine."
like all good athletes, it's all about...
Oh, no. Yeah, mate.
Okay.
Load me up.
Then a couple of photos and we met up with our pro, Nikolai. The scoring was best ball to count, and par is your friend, meaning for the pace of play, if you can't make par or a net birdie, etc., pick up. Before being announced on the tee, this is all I could hear.
Extra quiet, please welcome Oliver Phelps.
sit.
Next to play, please welcome Scott Seymour.
The first tee shot was out of the way, and I'd be lying if I said that my hands weren't slightly shaking, but it was a decent shot. That fade that I've been working on these last couple of weeks was starting to work properly, and especially when needed. I mean, it even made the Golf Channel.
Need to get away from it all. Very easy to do here in Central Florida, just a couple of miles from us here in Bay Hill. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Orlando. And did you check this out in the Pro-Am yesterday? James and Oliver Phelps, who played the Weasley twins, Fred and George, in the Harry Potter films. Part of a good group there in the Pro-Am. Coming up next year, 2025, Universal Orlando Resort can open the newest theme park, Universal Epic Universe, which will feature the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
And as you heard there, I'm saying sit, sit, because I could see it heading for the far rough.
At 140.
Okay.
On the right, you mean? Into the bunker on the
I'll
right.
just do that.
It's outrageous.
Okay. Splash.
Is it the trap on the left?
Yeah. Never mind.
Mate, you're up there. Progress the ball.
First hole. Second shot out of the rough is that thick. Just turned over it a bit. In the bunker on the left-hand side. Partly because I could see a gentleman in a bright orange top, he's just leaving over there now, walking up, and I thought, mate, I'm coming at you in a minute.
Get a shot of
so
how
anyway,
thick.
here we go.
How thick this
Yeah,
rough
here's the
is,
rough.
yeah.
You'll probably lose my feet in a second.
Like when it comes out of this first cut, it suddenly becomes wilderness. Good out. Good
Okay.
out. Don't tell Oliver, but I don't know how to use his yard finds rangefinder, so I'm just making up the yardage. Go on.
Move.
Go on.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it wasn't meant to be a pass start, but the good thing is I managed to get off the tee, out of the rough and out of the bunker.
Do you guys normally have to play for something? Or do you play together much, or is it a
Yeah,
bit?
we play together a lot.
Yeah.
But it's when we were younger, we couldn't play for anything because we would end up fighting and we just couldn't talk to each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's,
yeah. I know that.
So now we play for something when we play, but it's not much really.
No, but
We just we don't want to ruin the mood and the.
no, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Been watching Harry Potter since I was a kid, man. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah,
It's
wicked,
great
mate.
to meet you all. All right, ready?
Told you it would be a good icebreaker. Anyway, we had a couple of photos before the short walk to the long par 3 second.
Be the club. Be the club. Okay.
Nice shot.
No pressure.
No, yeah.
If I'm being honest, I didn't even notice this chap with the TV camera filming that one. So you may be wondering, what is Matt looking for, crouching down like this? This is to see the slope on the green. Now the slope affects where you putt the ball.
Whoa. See ya.
Should have listened to me.
2 holes, 2 bogeys. Watch this though.
Steady, steady start. Steady. Just had to ease in.
So, seeing Nikolai absolutely smash bombs off the tee, I wanted to see if I could give it a go as well.
What is it, clear it?
271.
Ah. Okay, go on, ball. Should have held up.
That was deep.
Well hit.
I know. Yeah. Thank you.
It's almost got the green there.
I know. Yeah, I thought about it afterwards, and then.
Is that going to be this?
Yeah. I was so happy with that strike, and in hindsight, I should have just aimed for the green. However, now I know what the rough is like.
I can't see the ball. Like, can't see it. Ah, here we go. If you want to zoom in on here. Sitting pretty.
Mate, you drilled that.
Okay, so Matt and I, as you can probably tell, we had microphones on us and it was recording our sound all day. So for this edit, I've been sitting through all the audio to match it with the video clips that we had, which took quite a long time. Anyway, just before I hit the next shot, I watched Nikolai stick one very, very close. And here's our reaction.
That is outrageous.
Which meant I just needed to do the same from this 4-inch rough.
I'll just watch you back, Matt. Okay. Sit, sit, sit. It's a bit easy out of that.
Yeah, well, that's always the one you don't want it, isn't
Yeah, I thought it'd be tighter. So thought process on that shot was I just want to get the ball moving quickly out of here, thinking it would grab the club.
It's quite hard to describe these rough unless you actually stand in them.
If you had to use a word, what would it be?
Rough.
Rough.
Dense.
So the ball ended up at the back of the green, which required a chip.
Haven't hit it.
Oh, another big putt for par.
Good effort. All right, man, what are we thinking?
Left to right.
That's
What do you
it.
think?
Take it out, please.
You're about
Yeah.
that was more like a foot.
Didn't move, did it? No.
I told him 6 inches, he went a foot. I don't know what to do. It's on you. Yeah, yeah, always.
You getting tips?
Yeah.
You getting that?
Players never listen.
But I was able to see a world-class golfer in action. So in Pro-Am, the amateurs play from different tee boxes to the professionals. Normally they're a little distance forward. However, on this hole, we're talking probably around 150 yards further forward. But you know what? I was more than happy to be going off these forward tees. I wasn't too sure if the breeze had carried the ball onto the fairway, past the bunkers. Fingers crossed.
It's up. Right, 4th hole. Score. But that's gross. That's gross.
Your line was perfect, and I'm telling you, you're way past that.
Okay. I'm not convinced, but we'll see. We'll see. But the breeze I thought was going to push it back round. But the one thing I've noticed from watching Nikolai, he kind of just zones in and out on his golf, and then he's talking about something else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Interesting.
it's almost like focused.
Don't
focused.
overthink it.
Yeah.
Just do it when you play the shot.
Yeah.
As it turned out, Matt was right. I cleared the bunker easily.
Let's have a look.
So on a par 5, I made the fatal mistake. Something that you should never ask before you hit your next shot.
Do you reckon it's worth going for it or just laying up?
Go for it.
Oh no! Get down. Get down. That's it. Reload.
Golf lesson. If you hit your ball out of bounds or you think you've hit it somewhere that is lost, you have to hit another ball from the exact spot where you hit that shot. It will add an extra shot to your score. So right now, I'm hitting my 4th shot.
That's the one. That's the one.
I don't know why my caddy turned northeastern.
That's the one.
Stupid game.
Hate this game.
One thing I love about this round is how you get to talk on the course. It is so social.
That's why I call it a stupid game played by stupid people. But we love it.
Nikolai was putting on a class of shots, nearly holding this shot from off the green.
Lovely shot. Oh! Well done. Well done. You know, I'm feeling good things from this ball. It likes to find the green.
Yeah.
Pitch mark was actually about 6 feet from the flag.
What you playing now?
Same.
Same one. Title is 4.
Yeah, sure.
Another explanation. So here we're picking a mark to roll the ball over.
I've got it
to
on
get
that little hole. I can see it. There's like a little brown
Yeah, I can see exactly it. Yeah.
thing.
Like a quarter. Come in.
Way
Come
to
in.
outside. If I'd have hit it straight.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
You're right.
right.
Too many to count on this hole. All right, on to the next.
That's a good line from over there. It's good. Takes the water out of play. Sorry. Wasn't going right like the last one.
And of course, if you're not in the fairway, you're in the cabbage.
Go.
Come on.
Go. Man, that's rough.
Yeah, that's...
Which you can't be cute with because you'll end up in the bunker. Now, if you're wondering why I'm wiggling my feet around, it's actually to grip down more on the sand.
Needs hitting.
Nice, mate. You got it?
Thank you. Alright, let's put this in for power. Right.
That's the one. Oh,
I moved. It went the other way. Things you see over here are breaking uphill putt the other way. Yeah, that was would that be the grain?
Grain,
What does that?
Grain just holding out right. You can see where the cup's going to burn that way.
Yeah.
But
I didn't see
grain's
that.
strong at the minute here.
Now onto the famous 6th hole here at Bay Hill. When we got to the tee box, we saw the tournament's trophy being set up for some media photos, and they were very, very kind in letting me have a snap alongside it. Yeah, I didn't dare to pick it up.
Okay.
oh yeah, yeah. You really crushed it.
A par 5 right around the lake, so if you pull it left, you're in the drink. So don't push it left. And also, you don't want to be as far right as you can do, because then it's a long way from the green. So let's see what I did.
Oh no, get down. In the car park. Okay. I was just seeing that truck thinking. Yeah, I've got a line on it. It's good, it's good.
So that's a decent drive. Hey, hey.
We're actually looking for sponsors on Aim for Scratch if Hummer are watching. Do I get a drop here?
Where's the,
Where's the marshal?
Where is he? I can't even see the thing.
Oh, I'm not getting to the green.
I'm just trying to get you like down there though.
I'm not liking the little boy in the yellow shirt.
I'm gonna go ask if they can just scoot to the right a little bit.
It's alright, his dad's covering him.
Oh yeah, just kill his dad instead.
Watch out, guys!
Just visualise you're not going anywhere near him, Ollie. Just visualise right
No, I
down
know.
the fairway. You're alright.
I know. Alright, let's go.
You ain't going nowhere near him.
Okay, here we go. I'll tell you what, Ty.
Yep.
Go there. Probably better.
He didn't want you to see where it goes, that's why.
Yeah, that's right. Up! It's up there. It's all right.
Progress the
think?
ball.
What do you feel about Hummer?
I love Hummer, and I think they love me by the look of it.
After much searching with some help, I was actually able to find the ball in even thicker rough.
Okay. Just watch out, guys.
That is horrible rough. That is horrible rough.
Yeah, so this was my shot preparation.
What we got? Ah, never mind. That's scary. Nope, that's wet. All that for that. Never mind.
131, if you're curious.
Game over.
Should have waited for me. I'm supposed to be advising him. Doesn't listen to me. Oh, I'm here.
Right, so after all that with that ball, it's decided to go swim with the fishes. But luckily on this tournament, par is your friend. So technically, I'm okay.
And the ironic thing is, you're supposed to put the ball in the water Off the tee.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
avoided all that.
Go brave. So I was just playing it all the way out, but we've avoided better things, like a brand new Hummer.
Yeah.
Hi, Hummer.
That was close. But you know the thing about Hummers is they can take it.
They can. Proper utility vehicles.
Safe, reliable.
American.
There's always different ways of putting people off. And one way I found that works quite well is if I go on Instagram Live, instantly you've got a couple of thousand people who want to watch.
Hello, everybody here at the Arnold Palmer Invitation. James Phelps is about to go, he's about to hit. We've got James Phelps taking off here.
Draws, 2 bounces.
Matt knows his caddy. Oh, he's hit that quite well.
Crushed it.
2,000 people just watched that, James. How do you feel?
On the dance floor.
Dance floor. You reckon? Matt, what are we reckoning?
155, playing about 160 uphill.
Right, okay. I'll let you know how we get on. Sit down. Okay. Okay. Easy game.
Right then, a nice tee shot onto the green. Okay, so I missed the birdie putt, but the par on the way back fell in the hole. Although, thinking about it now, the last hole was still definitely on my mind. I just need to work more on just switching off between each hole. Now, the performer in me really wants to show some of the people who are following us around some skills, because otherwise, you know, the gallery, they're going to start leaving us.
Ooh, man. Decelerating on it.
Is that what?
Yeah, it's just not getting that weight through.
It's just pulling it right. It's fractional.
It's not far off, but it's the weight distribution, definitely. And now I'm dead from the green.
So on the walk down, Matt was actually reminding me not to get worked up about the bad shots here and there and just enjoy it. So then I decided to just, you know what, I'm just going to tap the ball onto the fairway and give myself a nice shot in.
There you go. Easy. Now you got a great easy shot onto the green.
Although my caddy was now relinquishing any responsibility on the drive.
Changed his club.
Did he? He didn't hit his driver?
No.
Psyched himself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to give it to him.
That's a clean strike.
Get down.
Get down.
Too good.
Yep. Hit it too well.
Yeah, just trying to do 1, 2, 3.
Of course, Nikolai showed us how it was done.
Come back, nice shot.
So Scott, who was playing with us, was absolutely brilliant for encouraging words as well. And stuff like that, it really, really makes the difference.
Yeah, but you enjoyed it though, didn't you, Ollie?
What's that?
You enjoyed it though?
I did, yeah.
That's what matters.
We had a bit of a pep talk on the way down. Look at that. He's definitely travelling a bit more.
I was walking up to my ball and I saw that it was in a plugged lie. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask one of the top players in Europe how to get out of this situation.
Nikolai, so you know when it's like that, apart from laughing, what would you suggest to do? Yeah. How would you play that?
It's such a. I mean, if there was nothing long here, it would be like. But I try to chop it a little bit out of this.
Okay.
To be steep, make sure you get, because you better fat it too much.
Yep.
Then when a ball is down there, you scull it. The ball is in the water. It's better. If I was in this tournament, I would try to chop it.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then trying to get up and down. But here, obviously, you're just trying to chop something that just lands in the rough almost. But
And are you going before the ball or on?
Yeah.
Oh, before the ball, yeah. Okay.
a little before, but you need a little bit of speed to get it
Okay.
out that line.
Okay, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
Like that was it, just bounce.
No, no.
I mean, if it was tournament for me, I would have just like almost just pitched 2 meters in front of me.
Front you
get
do,
it
yeah.
out that line, and then trying to make 5.
Oh, I see what you mean, right, yeah.
But obviously today you definitely go for it.
No, but yeah.
It's that lie is just so tough.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
had a normal lie there, you wouldn't even think about stuff
No,
because
no,
you
no.
have plenty of green, but it's just, that's the thing with these bunkers, you get so many of those plots.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so tricky.
Gosh. Well, thank you for the insight.
So I didn't just learn how to play the shot, I also learned how to act in a competition. If you think about it, right, there's water the other side of the green and that makes it right in play. So what I could have just done in a competition would be just to knock it forward just a little bit, still in a bunker, but it would give myself so much more of a better lie and thus an easier bunker shot. On to the 9th hole, which is statistically one of the harder holes out of the whole PGA Tour.
I like that, mate.
You gave him the instructions there, Scott.
I love it. Yeah.
But you know what? After Matt's pep talk on the last hole, I was really feeling good about this. And Scott has also said to me, just swing well again. The other things that we were talking about was dealing with spectators. And just a little heads up on this one, I've played with the audio on this walk so you can actually hear more of Nikolai's words.
Yes. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Bad thing not to.
Yeah.
You know what I've also just realised as well? We both have great style.
I mean, I had there's a video of me here from 22 on the par 5-6.
Yes.
I'm right side fairway going for it in 2, and as soon as I hit it, I just shout as loud as I can.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's like a thing on social media though. They made
Oh, did they?
TikTok about it.
Just because you're doing golf etiquette, yeah.
Because I was just shouting so far.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think that in Europe you do it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's definitely.
A respectful thing. It's the right thing to do, and
Yeah.
people out here they're out watching you play golf. So the least you can do is actually.
Yeah, make sure they don't get. Yeah.
And the feeling of hitting someone when you don't shout forwards, I have never tried that.
No.
I just don't want to be in that situation.
Do you carry a spare glove with you just in case to sign
Always,
it?
always
Give
have
it a-
gloves and
yeah.
balls. Yeah, because I've tried it before when I've been out watching players play. But the thing is, every time I'm out watching golf from the golf course, when I walk as a spectator,
Yeah.
I don't walk where they're hitting because I know
No.
exactly.
Yes.
This around here, around this bunker here,
Yeah.
it's gonna be the place where people are gonna carry the ball.
Yeah.
So I'll never stand there.
No, in the landing zone, yeah.
But par fours, I will always go over the green.
Yeah. Yeah.
Short enough. So it's just about knowing where you can go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always stand right exactly on the
Yeah.
people carry the ball.
Yeah. I remember staying on a holiday rental once, a house, and it was on the 18th at about 230 yards from the tee box. I was like, yeah, we're not going in the back garden.
Yeah. There's so many. We've seen it so many times.
Right. Best ride today.
This is the start right now.
Start that night.
Yeah, Max, you're enjoying yourself.
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Bit heavy.
Yeah. Oh,
Long.
no. Wind just grabbed hold of it.
No, but I thought into the wind it would have held it.
I don't know what just happened there.
So
Just pulled it left, innit?
Pulled it a bit left, but it just kept going. It really kept going. I think maybe the temperature is a bit warmer here now, which is affecting the ball flight, which is a thing. So yeah, now I've got to get up and down from that bunker. Easy.
So one of our group put their ball into the rough on the right of the hole, and we all saw it land.
Yeah.
Yes, right here.
I'm not sure if the dog can help.
Yeah, they do credit cards. I have one. I got 10% off using it in the club shop. Oh yes.
Whoa, wrong way. Move. Yeah, it just held it up, didn't it? It's like no movement on it.
Decent two putt though.
Then it was a walk across to the 10th hole to start the back nine.
Go up the straw.
You can make par from there.
Yeah.
It's 154 to the front.
Well, I'm going at those four people there in the pink and hoping it'll come round.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Maybe it's.
Oh, God, that's
That's
rough.
fine. Lay up anyway.
How's the play?
That's fine. Out the rough.
play,
Yeah.
yeah.
Lay it up like that. Perfect.
Also, the trick is not trying to throw you back.
Well, yeah, mate.
You know what I mean?
But the thing with rough out like that is
It's a
that
punisher.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you hit it, if you try and go for it and you're short, it's annoying.
Yeah.
If you hit it clean and it overhits, it's even more annoying.
Yeah, that's it.
It's little layups, nice.
Just need to get on this fairway with speed. Narrower and narrower.
And that was the right shot.
I'm sure you'll agree. That's the look of two men who are ready for business. So it was just a quick walk up to the ball, a nice 50-yard chip. And an unlikely par, not by an inch.
Finding them today.
As I've mentioned in previous videos, the great thing about watching all of this stuff back is that I actually realise where I'm going wrong with the swing. So I noticed that on the last tee shot there that I was actually decelerating through the ball, which then opens the face and pushes it out to the right.
I can't even help you.
I think the play.
I mean, you're just going to put it out here, right?
Sensible. Trim that game, sensible soccer.
Yeah.
That was a boring video game, wasn't it? Yeah. What was the one when you could crop each other?
Sensible golf.
Red card. Remember that video game?
Well, you just kick
Yeah.
Oh.
They only made it once.
So what, you aiming over here?
Our conversation went into video games from our youth, which, when you zone in and out, actually works. Some of the words of advice from Nikolai from earlier.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yep.
That's the one.
Glad I'm not raking that.
So it's just about control.
Yeah.
And hit a lot of greens.
Yeah, yeah.
Another punch shot in, and I'm feeling so good and so relaxed about things right now.
Sit. Thank you. Cheers. I listened to Nikolai. He said just get some spin on it, and
Well, he finally paid attention to me for a change. Look what happens. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? Listen to your caddy. That's what they say. Mind you, just spoke to other fella. Hodgman's head. Hodgegard's caddy. He said he don't listen to him either. So, what can you do?
Then we had another birdie masterclass from Nikolai.
oh, what a three! Oh, what a three!
No way! That was awesome.
Great shot.
That was disgusting.
That was awesome. Well done.
And a birdie from Steve.
Nice
Oh,
putt.
lovely shot.
Nice putt.
Three.
Followed by the best part that I have had in a long, long time. I mean, that actually felt better than a birdie.
Ollie, I'm here.
Yeah, that was it.
Ollie,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Sorry. Man. Cheers. I'm happy with that. Cheers. Thank you.
Right, back into the par zone. Swing is going well. The one-handed strike. Again, watching this back, I can see where my weight is leaning and not rotating.
Yeah. So, sometimes when you play a par 5 and you're off the rough, you think, I can still get there in 2. However, today,
I think you want to get him back over. I think he stood on that.
I think he did. He's got a limp. He's obviously rolled his ankle standing on it.
What on earth do you want?
What I want to do is be with Nikolai there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go with it.
Don't leave it on the table, Ollie. That's the one. Get it out there. Good hit. Good hit.
Good.
Good hit.
We won't tell anyone that was with a 52-degree wedge.
No. Doesn't matter what you used. That's exactly what you want it to be. Off the back.
All right, we got this. Bit heavy.
So there's a couple of reasons that the ball went left to right there. And watching the video back right there, I can't believe I didn't pay more attention to it. The ball is below my feet. Now when you're playing, the ball below your feet means you're going to push the ball, means that any way you swing it, it's going to turn left to right. Just like opposite way, if the ball is above your feet, you're going to pull it right to left. Always play for that.
Would you like to drop this rope, please? Thanks.
I'll get the rope.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was unlucky.
I didn't even see. Thank you, mate.
Somewhere in between the last green and this one, I totally forgot the pace of them.
Straightened out, right?
Not moved.
But the good swings are back. You know what? I really, really concentrated on the rotation on this 3-wood. And as you can see, it couldn't have put me in a better position if I tried.
It was.
It's well judged.
That was a great choice, mate. Great choice.
Oh, man.
Was that three and a half wood or whatever it's called?
3 wood.
Oh, you used the 3 wood?
At the front. Okay. Fly, fly. Oh, you mug. You mug.
We've all been there, right? But luckily, like any good caddy, Matt had a ball ready to go.
That's the one.
Sit. Yeah. It wasn't going to be wet. Anything slightly right. Goes the other way.
And just to top off an absolutely brilliant drive, I go a Mr. Par putt as well. When you're playing in a Pro-Am, you actually have a scorer going around with you. And honestly, at this moment, I didn't have a clue what my score was. But to be honest, I didn't have a care either. I was just embracing and enjoying every moment of this amazing experience. Next up was the par 3 14th. Now for this hole, I decided to dig out a special ball, which I only use on very special par 3s. Right, so a backstory about this ball. A couple of years ago, a friend of mine came over from America and we played golf every day for a week all over the country. And when he arrived, he gave me a sleeve of these balls and he said, use these on any really, really memorable par 3. That way, if you were to get an ace, get a hole in one, just think how good this ball would look on your wall to celebrate that.
Okay, big man.
Right, we're going
Old
going-
Jasper
going
Carrot, golden balls here.
Yeah.
Jasper Carrot, he's from round your way, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, golden balls, what you got?
Breeze has got it. It was a 6.
Boys, we got some work to do on
Yeah.
And seeing as the main sponsor is MasterCard, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to get a photograph. Anyway, back to the golf.
Just want to get it
Yeah, it's not much, is it?
on the left.
I think so.
You say, okay. It's into that hill, isn't it?
There's a hump right there, yeah.
Hill.
Okay, so still more work to be done, but you know what? I'm trusting my putting and I'm trusting the ball. Oh, speaking of the ball, I didn't show you what was inscribed on it, did I?
Oh, hit it. Hit it.
Oh, it just needed hitting. So on to the next tee box. Now to set this up, one of our group has just crashed a ball into the houses on the right. And you know what? I will never say who it was. But he isn't a professional and his name isn't Scott. And it wasn't me.
Sounds like I hit a frying pan or something.
Very competitive. They always were. Always were. Steep. It's right in there. Should be fun.
Where is it?
Are you just getting out?
God, look at that. Yeah. Give me a...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, it's into the wind.
Just get it out, mate. Yeah. Don't leave anything on there. Stripe it.
Okay, but I want to hear. Arrgh. Watch out, James.
Get in the hole. Mate, you're out. That's all that matters. That's like 4 inches deep, man.
Yeah, look at your boots.
Jeez. I don't envy you, mate. But you got out.
Yeah. Where we going, mate? 126.
126.
Yeah. Yeah. 124, 126.
I think you're pretty
That wind's whipping, man.
I was going to try and drill like an 8. Just keep it hold, maybe.
It's coming straight at us, mate. That Alabama flag's a good shout if you want to have a look at that all. If you want to have a look at that Alabama flag, it's giving you an idea. I don't care. I can pretend I know what I'm talking about. No idea.
What's the
My
distance?
brother-in-law likes Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah.
All right, let's try this 9-9.
Yeah. That would wind him up.
130? Okay. All right.
They're Braves fans as well, and I'm a Dodgers fan, and we're always at each other.
All right.
Come in.
Here's the number if I'd have aimed. Yeah, here's the number. Yeah.
Is that a pitching wedge, Ollie?
It was, thank you. It was, yeah.
I thought
It was the number.
the wind would have carried that back in then.
Just didn't aim properly. Oh well. There
Are we on the beach again?
We are.
Another fried egg bunker shot. However, now I'm equipped with the knowledge of how to play them.
Okay. The fried egg.
Yeah.
Oh. Good. Listen to the lesson.
What a good caddy he is.
It's far too hard.
And again, I totally forgot how speedy these greens are.
I did what you said there on that plug ball in the bunker.
There's a couple of ways. You can hit it with an open face, or you can do like a square face, and then if it's really bad lie, you can almost like close the face, a soft grip.
Okay, yeah.
And then when that's sometimes the way I do it if it's really bad. But on the upslope like you have over there,
Yeah.
the space you don't need to do too much basically. You just need
No, I suppose you. Yeah.
to pop it out and then it will roll on.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Ah, brilliant.
Sometimes it's more, I think, more square face is better.
Okay.
You get blocked lies and even sometimes closed it. The way it grabs when it goes in the sand, it's like if you got a closed space and you hit it in the sand, it's like it's gonna
open it up anyway. Yeah. Yeah.
So about it's tricky. These bunkers, they are. I mean, it's super tricky because you get bad lies.
Yes. Yeah.
You get blocked lies all the time if you get it in the air. It's like
Is that just unique to this course, or is that on the tour?
no, I think this is
Mostly.
more this big. It's softer.
Okay.
I think there's more sand in it.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think that's one way to make the course tricky.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like, oh, you put it in a green bunker, that's fine. If it doesn't block in these bunkers, it's really good bunker.
Yes. Yeah.
You spin on the ball.
Yeah. You can control it. Yeah.
The chances of getting it blocked is just so high.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's shot you lose.
Yeah. Exactly.
After that fantastic piece of insight from Nikolai, we were waiting on the tee box, and I turned around and noticed that the scoreboard was behind me. And I thought I'd show you this, right? For reference, these are how big the numbers are. Right, enough fooling around. Back to one of the most iconic par 5s on the PGA Tour, the 16th at Bay Hill.
Oh, you don't want an iron, James.
Man, that felt good. I'm already thinking though how iconic this eagle is going to be.
180. Yeah. You going for it, yeah? Front of the green's 170. 200, 202 off the back.
Okay, okay. Oh,
That elbow you get paired with.
no, no, no. Ah,
You know, I can give all the best advice in the world, but you know.
get it on the bloody green, man. Ah, dear. It's these really uneven fairways, though. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh mate, I know.
It's always
All the weeds in the ground, and it's you know. Yeah.
You know, I was saying you can't help who you get paired with, can you? Like, I can do everything right, but if your player's doing shots like that, that's... Well, you know what? Frankly, I deserve it.
Okay, dropping from the water, so this is my fourth shot.
Stay up. Oh, I missed it. It's uphill, isn't it? What are you doing? It's uphill.
And then I leave this one short.
Where is it?
I think the last green scared me, to be honest with you. Anyway, I was able to hold the next putt before heading over to an absolute beauty of a golf hole. Now, by the way, this photo has not been edited in the slightest. This exactly was the evening sight that we had. But when we walked down from the pro tees, the rain started to fall. Watching this video back right now, gives me goosebumps. I mean, how cool is this to look at? You've got the beach bunker, you've got the green what goes away, you've got all the hospitality stands all around. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now.
It's legal, it's legal, it's legal.
There wasn't a chance I was going to leave this birdie putt at Bay Hill 17th short. So just to give you a time scale, by this point we had been playing for 5+ hours at this point, and Matt and my Mike's packs, which had been recording for quite a bit of time before that, had now run very low and out of battery. So just to explain the sound, they are coming off the cameras, the GoPro and the phone. So all that was left to do is to play the par 4 18. The rain was starting to come down now a little bit stronger, but you know what? I thought to myself, I'm just going to send this ball so far down this fairway, which sometimes isn't the best thing to think about. Now, I don't know who's laughing here, but as long as they're enjoying themselves. So when I made it over to my ball on the 16th, I was thinking, sure, I could make it from the green from over here. But you know what? I've watched winners over the years hit from the middle of the 18th fairway. That's the shot I want to try and replicate.
I know this one. I think that's on the
as I'm standing over the ball, I'm trying to put myself in the position of the competition leader in the final group on Sunday from that exact spot. And I was just saying to myself, you know, thinking of the lessons, thinking of everything I've done, one good swing.
From here, that one.
And it was. So all there was left to do was to walk up with the crowd up the 18th green. I did glance behind me and see the sun setting, and I just thought, what a day.
What a day. But honestly, I may not have played the best golf, but I've had the best time. And just like there, I could have probably got to the green in 2 and playing the 16th, but we're not here for that. I want to put myself in the exact position where someone on Sunday plays finals. Put it there. Good job. Thank you.
So would the Phelps-Lewis partnership end? Never mind, but all that was left to do was to tap this in, shake hands with everyone, and of course, get a group photo. The day was topped off with a dinner event at the Hard Rock at Universal, where we were, unfortunately, not in the prizes, but we had the best time, and meeting so many cool people as well who played in the event. One thing I would say is that the Pro-Am event was such a friendly group of people. Like, you were talking to different groups, different people who were playing different pros, and they all said to a person what an amazing experience it is. I mean, as you can tell, I'm so buzzing about having played in this event, and I just can't wait to really crack on now, working harder and harder at the golf game to try and replicate the shots that I saw Nikolai doing. And as I'm sure, as you've probably worked out by now, it was such an amazing and memorable day. I mean, let's start off with the course. What a golf course. It was so hard, but still, in a perverse way, I suppose, it was really fun to play that type of thing. So you are punished. If you're offline, you are not getting a good score around here. The weather was decent in hole. The company, I couldn't ask for better playing partners, couldn't ask for a better group of people who were following us around. Everybody there added to just memories that will last me an absolute lifetime. So the next day I went down and watched the pros play and got some fan snaps, had a bit of hospitality, sat in the sunshine. What a perfect way to end the trip before heading out back to the airport to jump on the red eye back to England. So there we go. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it is a very different video to any of the others that I've done before. It's a much longer format. I know, because I've probably spent the best part of God knows how many hours trying to edit this thing down, but I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you're going on any trips or any golfing adventures coming up, you've got a competition coming up, you've got cutting your handicap, or you're just starting out on the game, please let me know, because I'll be giving out shout outs all the time. But until next week, guys, keep doing your best, keep doing well, and keep aiming for scratch.